Missy manipulates her way to a hideous tattoo and clip from Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Cooper reunion episode. When it comes to the Big Bang Theory universe, no Cooper family reunion is ever without a little chaos. The newly released clip from Georgie and Mandy's first marriage proves that point spectacularly, showing Missy Cooper at her mischievous best. Instead of fading into the background during her brother's milestone, Missy takes center stage by using her sharp wit and manipulative charm to get exactly what she wants, a tattoo. Unfortunately, as only Missy could manage, the result is far more hideous than stylish, and the entire scene feels like a hilarious callback to her youthful antics from young Sheldon. This moment may only be a comedic subplot in Georgie and Mandy's marriage-focused storyline, but it's shaping up to be one of the highlights of the Cooper family's big return to television. It also continues the long-running tradition of Missy stealing the show with antics that mix heart, rebellion, and humor in equal measure. Let's break down why this scene works so well, what it says about Missy's evolution, and how it perfectly plays into the dynamics of a Cooper reunion. The clip, Missy's tattoo scheme. The short preview begins innocently enough. The Coopers are all together, trying to navigate the awkward excitement of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Emotions are high, old tensions are resurfacing, and in true Cooper fashion, distractions are everywhere. Missy, however, isn't particularly interested in the heartfelt speeches or photo ops. Her attention is laser-focused on something else entirely, a pop-up tattoo booth near the venue. Sensing an opportunity, Missy immediately starts plotting. She knows George and Mary would never approve, but her rebellious streak has never been about asking permission. It's always been about pushing boundaries until she gets what she wants. With that mischievous grin audiences know so well, she ropes in her unsuspecting relatives to help her cause. The manipulation begins small. She tells Mandy she's helping calm the kids down so she can slip away. She flatters Georgie by saying she's just spreading the Cooper charm on his big day. And when her parents finally catch wind of her plans, she tries to frame it as a celebration of family unity, a permanent mark to honor the occasion. But the twist comes when Missy actually gets the tattoo. Instead of the delicate, trendy design she envisioned, the rushed, poorly done artwork turns into a lopsided, misspelt mess. The look of horror on her face when the artist reveals the final product is comedy gold, and the Coopers' mixed reactions, from Georgie's stifled laugh to Mary's exasperated sigh, seal the scene as one of the episode's funniest. A classic Missy move, this tattoo disaster fits Missy's character to perfection. Since young Sheldon, she has been portrayed as whip-smart, sassy, and unafraid to break rules. Unlike Sheldon, who fixates on structure, or Georgie, who often stumbles into mistakes, Missy deliberately pushes boundaries. Her manipulative tactics, whether talking her way out of trouble at school, bending her parents' rules, or leveraging her siblings' weaknesses, have always been her comedic signature. The tattoo incident is basically an adult version of her childhood antics. It echoes the time she tricked Sheldon into doing her chores or convinced her parents she was helping out when she was really pursuing her own mischief. The difference now is that she's older, which raises the stakes. Getting a bad tattoo isn't just a gag. It's a permanent reminder of her impulsive streak. That's exactly what makes it both funny and poignant. Why it works in a reunion setting, bringing the Cooper family together is always tricky. Their personalities clash, but those very clashes are what make them so entertaining. In Georgie and Mandy's wedding-centered storyline, the focus could easily lean too sentimental, too heavy on family drama. Missy's subplot provides the perfect counterbalance. Her tattoo scheme injects levity into an emotionally weighty episode. While Georgie and Mandy are navigating serious questions about their relationship, Missy reminds viewers that Coopers are just as chaotic as ever. Every family gathering has that one relative who stirs the pot, and Missy fills that role flawlessly. The hideous tattoo also acts as a metaphor for the Coopers' legacy, messy, complicated, but unforgettable. Just as the tattoo artist botched her vision, the Coopers rarely achieve perfection, yet their imperfections are exactly what makes them endearing. Missy's character evolution. The clip also hints at how far Missy has come since young Sheldon. Back then, she was a preteen figuring out her place in a family overshadowed by Sheldon's brilliance. Her success was often dismissed as childish rebellion. Now, as an adult, she wields that same wit with confidence and strategy. Her decision to get a tattoo, especially in such a manipulative way, suggests she's still carving her own path. But the comedy lies in the fact that, no matter how grown-up her choices seem, she still can't escape the consequences of impulsiveness. The botched design shows that she hasn't fully outgrown her knack for learning lessons the hard way. And yet, there's a layer of heart here too. Missy's insistence on marking the occasion with something permanent could be read as her way of expressing loyalty to her family, even if she goes about it in the worst possible way. It's a classic Cooper contradiction, chaotic on the surface, meaningful underneath. Echoes of The Big Bang Theory. The hideous tattoo gag also feels like a clever wink to The Big Bang Theory. That series frequently played with the idea of impulsive decisions leading to long-term consequences, whether it was Leonard and Penny's Vegas wedding, Howard's questionable fashion choices, or Sheldon's hilariously stubborn mistakes. Missy's tattoo joins that tradition of comedy born from permanent slip-ups. It also strengthens the connective tissue between the prequel young Sheldon and the spin-off First Marriage. Fans who have followed Missy since her childhood will appreciate the continuity. She's still the same clever schemer, only now her schemes involve tattoo needles instead of playground mischief. Family reactions. The real comedy. While the tattoo itself is funny, the real comedic payoff comes from how each family member reacts. Georgie tries to play it cool but can't resist smirking at his sister's misfortune. For once, he's not the one making a mess, and he relishes the reversal. Mandy is caught between disapproval and empathy, since she knows what it's like to make impulsive choices. Her supportive yet judgmental reaction feels true to her character. Mary delivers the quintessential Cooper mom sigh, torn between disappointment and resignation. By now, she knows that trying to control Missy is a lost cause. George Sr. probably tries to diffuse the situation with humor, pointing out that at least it wasn't Sheldon getting the tattoo. Sheldon, though likely not physically present, is invoked in the dialogue. One can imagine him delivering a smug remark about predictable outcomes had he been there. The scene works because it's not just about Missy's mistake, it's about how the Coopers rally around, criticize, and laugh at one another, just as families do. A scene fans will remember. In the grand scheme of Georgie and Mandy's wedding arc, Missy's tattoo subplot might seem minor. But in terms of character moments, it's the kind of scene fans will remember long after the credits roll. Just as Georgie's romantic blunders or Sheldon's social awkwardness became iconic, Missy's hideous tattoo has all the makings of a running gag that defines her adult life. If Georgie and Mandy's first marriage continues to blend heartfelt family moments with these kinds of comedic side stories, it will carve out its own identity while still honoring the legacy of the Big Bang Theory universe. Conclusion: Missy's tattoo as a coup